this is the magic ingredient.
I'm waiting on something.
First things first, the American cup measure. Now this foxed me for a while, and then I actually bought some ready-made cups, half cups, quarter cups, etc. Makes it so much simpler. But for those who don't have that facility, let me demonstrate approximately how much is in 1 cup. So I've filled this one with water. This is a regular teacup, and if you pour it in, it just about fills the cup. However, if you pour it into a mug, that is not quite the same. This is a regular mug, and it doesn't quite fill the regular mug, so that's how much a cup is by measurement. First thing to do is prepare your tin. So this is the tin I've got. Always helpful to just use a loaf tin and line it with foil. And that means it won't stick when you try to take it out, and also it stops the edges from burning. That foil will reflect the infrared. That's the technical word for heat. I like to put a little bit of greaseproof in the bottom as well, just to make sure it's not going to stick. So I need 1 cup of flour, just ordinary plain flour. Okay, so let's get that right. I do have a massive ton of flour here, but I'm just going to finish the one I've already got open. Oh, he's here. He's disturbing my cookery show. He's disturbing my cookery show.
Oh, what are we having?
So I do his music show for him. I don't disturb him. I just do
that's what we having.
He has to disturb my cookery show. So, great.
How you doing all? Ooh, it looks nice, smelling nice.
I've not started. All I've done is juice.
Oh, that must be my cooking.
Yeah, it's all right.
So it goes towards me, you.
So, flour in the bowl. Next we need the sugar. Everyone needs a little sweetening up, especially him. He's got too much bitter inside him. He needs some sugar. Let's get it on. So I like to use brown sugar, but you can use any type. Brown's just got a nicer taste, I think. So I need 3/4 of a cup. So here's my half cup measure, that goes in, and then another quarter will make it 3/4. Yeah. Primary school maths, guys. Half plus a quarter equals 3/4. Put that out of the way. Now, to make it rise, we can use half a teaspoon of bicarbonate soda. If you prefer to, you could just use self-raising flour in the first place, but I don't have much of that. So there we go, just put half a teaspoon of baking soda in, that should be sufficient. Now, to zest it up, we need our lemons. So I've already prepared mine, but this is what you need to do.
I'm waiting on something. Something that lives in my dreams when the door closes on me. You're building your whole world around me.
2 tablespoons of lemon juice. 1, 2. All in 1 bowl, really simply, really easy. Okay, lemon juice gone in, zest. Zest now. So here it comes. Zest of 2 lemons. Smells good. Now, so you don't need to use so much oil. Gives it a nice fluffy texture as well. I'm going to use some yogurt because I'm making mine plant-based. Obviously, this is soya yogurt. I would recommend 1/4 cup. You can use tablespoons if you want to, but 1/4 cup of yogurt, easy peasy, tap it in. And finally, we need the oil, 3 tablespoons. Use an oil with a very, very mild flavour. So I'm just using sunflower oil, doesn't matter what you use, as long as it's not extra virgin olive oil, that's the worst one. It's got a very distinctive taste. Great if you're making a salad dressing, not so great if you want to make a cake that doesn't taste of olives. Right, there we go. And then all you do is literally stir it. Wooden spoon, give it a good old stir around. This couldn't be simpler, that's why I'm doing it sitting down. That's why I can do it when I've got a temperamental musician in the next room requiring my attention. You know what, you could stand up for this and really get it worked round, but I've decided to sit sitting down, so I shall continue in that way. Don't worry too much if it's a little stiff. It's because you haven't added the magic ingredient, which is aquafaba. Aqua what? Yes guys, aquafaba. Let me show you how to get it.
So what is aquafaba? It could not be simpler. So it comes from chickpeas. You just clean the top of the can, just in case there's any microbes you don't want in there. Open the tin. Once you've got it open, use the lid as a brace and pour out the magic liquid. Okay, get as much as you can. This is your egg replacer. Very cheap, very quick, very easy. And of course, these don't go to waste. These are going to go into my dal. Fantastic use of 1 can of chickpeas. This will last ages.
So I've got my aquafaba now. Thank you chickpeas. And I'm going to just take about 3 tablespoons full. You could put more in if you want to. It's got a funny kind of smell. Now, you might not need to add salt to this. If, like me, you use chickpeas that had salted water in them, then you don't need to add any salt. If, however, you had chickpeas just in water and you use the aquafaba from that, then a little grind of salt might really lift the flavour. So you've got to play around with it. I found that if I use the salted chickpeas, the aquafaba from that, then that is plenty. And you get a nice batter that would just pour off your spoon like this. Okay, because I've used dark sugar, it looks like a caramel kind of colour. If you do yours with white sugar, it'll look more of a creamy off-white colour. I like this colour. Get your tray ready, it's already there. Tip it in. Don't be too fussy about how neat it looks. I'm not going to flatten it out or anything, it looks fine. Fit for the oven, that. So in it goes for around about 15 to 20 minutes, depending on your oven. Set my timer. I set it at 15, check it after 15, it might need 20. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so the cake is ready, it's baked, so let's get it out of the tin. So very simple, because you've had the foil. Pick it up out of the tin, simple as that. Okay, it's nice and cool now, so you can easily peel it off without getting burnt. Peel that foil off, whack it upside down, and remove the rest of it. Perfect, nothing's stuck. That's what I like. Now for the very simple, very quick icing. Just need some icing sugar. Now you can sieve it if you want. I can't be bothered, I don't think it's necessary. So about 5-6 teaspoons of icing sugar. That's all that's needed. You don't need to have any frosting at all, but I think it's nice. Now I like a little extra zest in my cake, so you can prick it with a knife or a fork. Just prop the top with the fork, like so, and spoon some lemon juice into the holes. It'll seep through nicely and give it that little extra zesty kick. Now with the remainder of the lemon juice, just pop it in really slowly into the icing sugar, mixing as you go. Now you'll see it comes together quicker than you think. You don't want to be overzealous with this or else it'll get really watery. You just have to keep adding more icing sugar and it gets messy, it's sticky. It's just time consuming, guys. Should just drip off the spoon and then literally smooth it over the top. Don't be too neat, don't be too fussy, don't be too OCD, people. Just spoon it over. Doesn't matter if it drips or not. I like it to drizzle down the side. And as a little garnish, find a bit of lemon and just give it a final zesting. And that'll look really pretty. Little flakes of bright yellow zest on top of your cake. Oh. Wait till I give this to Julian Jones, rock and roll star. See what he thinks. Still a bit warm as well, which is really nice. Okay, let's cut some straight away. Why wait? That's what it looks like.
So here we are. The proof is in the pudding.
Oh, what's this, yo?
Are you ready for some fresh cake to go with your beer?
Oh,
Not my
yes.
usual recommended.
Perfect accompaniment. Can of stones and what cake is it?
Will you try and guess? Taste it and see. What flavour is this?
Lemon.
Yes, well done.
It's warm. Must have just come out of the oven.
It has just come out the oven. What's your verdict? Would you recommend it?
Very nice.
Oh, good.
Is it vegan?
Yes, it's vegan, honey.
I can't tell.
Oh, that went down a storm. And this will not last till the middle of the week.
'Cause you're wrapped in sunshine, and you've written into my